I've been testing close option for the past 30 days and now I'm ready to tell you my honest review. Specifically, I'm gonna give you an overview of the platform, I'm gonna show you how to open an account, how to trade, how to deposit and how to withdraw your money. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you all the pros and cons of using close option. If at any point during this video you also would like to try close option and open an account with them, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to join the broker, taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently available. If you're serious about using close option, I suggest you use that link. And now, let's start with the review. So, as you can see, I'm currently on the home page of close option and there are immediately a few things that might caught your attention. First of all, we can see that currently there are more than 3 million people using that broker, but most importantly, if you scroll a bit down, we can see that you can actually start trading without doing the know your customer verification, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this only lasts for 30 days. In fact, after 30 days, if you still want to continue use this broker, you're gonna need to submit an ID and a proof of address. But what in my opinion is even more impressive about close option is that, as you can see here, they accept US trader. In fact, if you have been around binary option for a bit of time, you will know that 99% of binary option brokers that are regulated and licensed don't accept US trader, but close option is one of the few exceptions. In fact, as I told you, not only this broker accept US trader, but they are also licensed and regulated. As you can see here, they register in Georgia and they are licensed by the National Bank of Georgia that authorize them to deal in forex and option trading. Not only that, they also include the contact of their lawyer in case you had any problem using this platform. And this shows that this broker want to be as transparent as possible and they're willing to help you with any issue that you might have. And personally, while I was using this broker, I had to contact the customer support because they needed to help me with my verification and they replied to me in no time and in less than 2 days my issue was solved. But I'll tell you more about this later. As I told at the beginning, close option accept US trader, but that's not the only country where people can trade from. In fact, if you look at this list, you can see that only people from these countries are not accepted. So it means that if you are from United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, most European country, you'll be able to trade with this broker. And this to me is really important because if I am from one of those countries, I want to be trading with a broker that is licensed and regulated. I don't want to use some unregulated broker that one day are here and the next day they could literally disappear with all my money. That being said, if you also want to open an account with closed option, currently there are 3 options available. And the options are a real account, which has a minimum deposit of $5 and a minimum trade size of $1 and a maximum trade size of $1,000. Then you have the contest account. This is something that is specific of closed option and I'll tell you more about this later. And then you have the demo account. This is an account that you can basically use to get familiar with closed option and to improve your trading skills without risking losing real money. Now, going back to the contest account, this is basically an account that you can use inside the closed option to participate in the weekly contest. And now let me explain how that works. As you can see, every week there is a new contest where traders have the opportunity to win up to $500. And the way this contest works is really simple. Some of them are free to enter, while others require a fee of $5 to $10. Once you're inside, you're gonna be given an account with $10,000, and the way you win the contest is to grow these $10,000 that you are given at the beginning to the highest amount possible. So let me give you an example. As you can see here, these were the winners of the last contest, where the first one that managed to go from 10,000 to a bit more than $500,000, and in this case he won $500. And here you can see all the others people that participate, and you can see only 20 because only the first 20 people get a prize. Now if you scroll a bit at the bottom, you can see the results of the current contest, where in this case the first person is gonna earn 300, the second 200, and so on until the 20th place is gonna receive $10. Here, this is the live leaderboard where we can see that the first person, Isa, in this case is from Spain, and she has a balance of more than 600,000. I think that having this feature is really interesting because it allows you not only to improve your skills as a trader and so to become better, but it also adds a level of competitiveness because every week you can participate in a new contest and actually win real money. In case you win, this money will be accredited into your account, and then you can decide if you want to trade with them or if you want to withdraw them. Now that I give you an overview of close option, let me log in the account and show you how the backend looks. Once you register and do the login, you're gonna end up in this dashboard. From here, you can access your real account, so where you're gonna trade with real money, the demo account where you can practice, and at the bottom you have the contest account, which is the account that you're gonna use to trade once you join a contest. Now, if you click on this button, we're gonna get redirected to the actual backend of the profile, where we can do a lot of things, like for example, deposit money, withdrawing money, opening support ticket, and so on. And now let me give you a brief tour of it. So starting from the left, if you click here on deposit, we have the opportunity to deposit money. And as you can see, there are not a lot of ways that you can use to deposit money, and in my opinion, this is one of the few cons of close option, but there are enough that basically everyone will be able to do a deposit. As you can see, some of them are marked as auto while others are marked as manual. The difference is that if you use an auto deposit method, your deposit will be faster, while if you use a manual feature, it's gonna take a bit of time, but that's the only difference. Below it, we have the wallet feature that basically allows us to store money inside our close option account. This is useful if, for example, you only want to trade with a small percentage of all the money that you have in your account. Like, let's say that you in total have $10,000, you may keep 8,000 inside the wallet so they are protected, and only 2,000 are in the trading account. So when you are in the trading room, that's the maximum amount of money that you can trade with. Below the wallet, we have another feature related to the contest, and here we can see the total experience that we have. In fact, the more trade you place during the contest and the more you participate in this contest, the more your level of experience is going to increase. And here we have some other information about the current contest, like for example, how much time before the contest ends, or what is our current contest balance compared to the starting balance. Another thing that I would like to add is that if you start trading with a contest account and the balance goes below $1,000, you can ask to get a refill, so to start again from $10,000. Below the contest feature, we have the option to withdraw. As you can see, the ways that you can use to withdraw are basically the same that you can use to deposit money. The only addition is wire transfer. Be aware that if you want to withdraw money using a wire transfer, you can only do so to a bank account that is in your name. In fact, the name of the owner of the bank account needs to match the name of the owner of the close option account. The same things apply to PayPal. And this is not something that close option is doing to make things harder, but is to prevent money laundering. So keep this in mind when you do a withdraw, because if these names don't match, your withdrawal might be rejected. Below the withdrawal, we can see the history of the account, so all the deposit and the withdrawal that you have done, and under it we have the ticket section. Here we can basically open a support ticket in case we have any issue. And as you can see, I opened a support ticket during my verification process because my passport was rejected, but in less than 2 days I was able to solve the issues, as you can see here on the top left, my account is now fully verified. Below the ticket section, you have the opportunity to join various tutorials about close option, like for example, what is a trade size, how to join close option contest, and so forth. The only problem that I have with this tutorial is that even if it's written watch, once you click on them, you will discover that there are no video to watch, but this tutorial are just some images and some text. In my opinion, this part of the platform could be done better. In fact, I reviewed multiple brokers where each one of these sections not only has a written explanation, but it also has multiple videos. So in my opinion, here is somewhere where close option could definitely improve. Lastly, you have the opportunity to go to your settings, where basically you can get access to all your member info. So here there are all the information about your profile that you can modify so they are always correct. You can get access to the account approval section. So here is where you are going to upload your proof of identity and your proof of address to have your account totally verified. And then you're also gonna have the option to close your account in case you want to do so. Now that I give you an overview of the dashboard of your trading account, let me show you how the trade room look inside close option. So now we are inside the trade room of a real account, and this is the interface that you will see when you want to place a trade. I know that this might appear a bit overwhelming, but don't worry, now I'm going to explain how each one of these settings work. So starting here at the bottom, we can see that is written profit 0.79. And next to it there is written 79%. So this is basically the current level of profit that we have access to. So this means that if we place a trade of $1 and our forecast was correct, our total profit is going to be 79% or 79 cents. In fact, as you can see, if I raise this amount, like I want to place a trade of $10, now the profit is 7.9, which is still 79% of $10. The good things about close option is that this amount is not fixed. In fact, based on the amount of deposit that you have done on your account, this amount will actually increase, and let me show you how. So this is basically the tier level of the various accounts. At the beginning, if you only deposited between $0 and $1,000, you're gonna be at the copper level, and as you can see, your level of profit is gonna be 79%. As your deposit increase, also your level of profitability is going to increase until you reach diamond level, which is if you have deposited between $50,000 and $1 million, where your maximum profit level can be 90%. It's important to know that this is the maximum level. In fact, based on the market condition, this amount can be a bit lower or a bit higher, but the minimum is always going to be 79% and the maximum is always going to be 90%. But for example, let's say that you're in the silver level, even if here is written 82%, there might be some occasion where maybe your level could be 81%, for example. This is not a guarantee, but is the maximum that you can get once you reach this level. Additionally, as your level grows, not only you'll be able to enjoy higher profit level, but as we can read here at the bottom, you also have additional perks. Like for example, if you are a gold and diamond level, submitting a written request, you can receive a cash gift weekly. Or you can also enjoy special condition during context. Now, going back to our trading room, so next to our profitability level, we have the time frame of our price forecast. This is basically the amount of time that our position is going to stay open. What I like about this is that it gives you the opportunity to open position even for up to 1 month. So this basically will cater to any type of trader. In fact, if you are a scalper, a day trader or a swing trader, here you will find a time frame that suits your trading style. Next to the time frame, we have the trade size, so basically the amount of our trade. And as you can see, as we increase the trade size, also our profit amount increase in real time. Then we have the amount in our balance. Here we have the option to do a deposit. And below it, we have the 2 buttons that will allow you to place our trade. So in case we click on call, it means that our forecast is that the price is going to increase compared to the actual price. On the contrary, if we click on put, it means that according to our price forecast, the price is gonna get lower compared to the current price. Now, here on the left, instead, we are settings that are related to the actual charts. Like for example, we can choose which pair we want to look, and we can also add an additional pair. So in case we have multiple positions open at the same time, we can monitor them really easily. Then we can change the time frame of the charts, going from 5 seconds till 1 minute. Then we can change the look of the actual chart. So for example, we can have the candles or we can have the line, and then we can add various analytic tools to our charts, like for example, Fibonacci line, trend lines, and other type of lines. Lastly, here on the left, we can get access to the list of all the orders that we have made, so all the trades. Then we have coins. These are basically bonuses that can be applied to our account based on a number of actions. Like for example, during a contest, we're gonna get access to certain type of bonus, while doing a deposit with an automatic method, for example, in certain instances can give us access to other type of bonuses. Then below it, we have the option to access it to scores. This is basically the leaderboard of the current contest, so we can always see what's going on and who is currently winning and what is our position. And then lastly, we have the option to leave some feedbacks to the developers of the platform, so in case we notice some bugs or we would like something to be improved or to be changed. Here at the bottom, we have the option to access the live chat, so you can start talking with a support agent in case you have any problem. And then you have the option to, for example, change the background, activate or deactivate night mode, and change the transparency of the background. So now that I give you also an overview of the trade room inside Close Option, let me tell you what are all the pros and cons of this binary option broker. So for me, the pros of Close Option are: the first one is that Close Option is available in most countries. In fact, as I told at the beginning, it's really rare to find a regulated and licensed binary option broker that accept traders from countries like United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Europe. But Close Option is in that 1% of brokers that actually does it. So in my opinion, this is definitely a pro. Then the second pro is that this broker is licensed and transparent. I say transparent because, as you can see, they even include the email of their lawyer inside the about section. So this means that they are making it easy as possible to get in contact with them in case you experience any issue. And so for me, again, this is another pro. The third pro is the intuitive interface. In fact, as I show you, even if as soon as you get access to it, it may look a bit overwhelming, it's actually really easy to master, and I think that in less than 1 hour you will understand exactly where everything is, what everything does, and you'll be ready to trade without any problems. The fourth pro of close option for me is the weekly contest. In fact, I think that having this feature inside the broker is really nice because it adds a level of competitiveness inside trading, and is also the perfect way to trade with paper money, but at the same time makes the things exciting because you actually have the opportunity to win a real cash prize that then you can either withdraw or use to trade with real money. And the last pro of close option, in my opinion, is the fast support. In fact, as I told you before, I contacted the support at the beginning because I was having problem verifying my account, and in less than 2 days I was able to fix my issue, and the support was always super friendly and tried to be as helpful as possible. Now let me tell you the cons of close option. Number one is that there are few deposit and withdrawal methods. In fact, as we've seen, there are only 3 or 4 unique deposit methods that you can use, and I know that compared to other brokers that offer more than 20, this is actually really limited. It's also true that these are type of deposit and withdraw method that basically anybody can get access to. So even if the number is low, you will find one that suits your needs. The second cons is that on close option you can only trade during the weekdays. In fact, Saturday and Sunday you are not able to trade. I know, for some people, of course, this is gonna be a major cons and maybe even something that won't let them select close option as their broker. But the explanation that close option is giving on why they are closing the trades on Saturday and Sunday is because, in their opinion, during the weekends, the volatility is really high. This means that you can make a lot of money in a small amount of time, but you can also lose a lot of money in a small amount of time. And for this reason, to protect their traders, they decided to close the broker Saturday and Sunday. So, as I told you, for some people this is gonna be a major cons, but in my opinion this can also be seen as a pro because this actually close option trying to protect us from losing too much money in a short amount of time. The last cons of close option, in my opinion, is the lack of video tutorial. In fact, as I show you, all the tutorials that you will find on the platform are all images and words. There are no video. And when you compare close option to other brokers that have a big library of video tutorial, of course close option fell short. Again, this is probably not a major con because you can find a lot of this tutorial also on YouTube, especially when it comes to trading dynamics, but it would be nice if the platform itself provided video tutorials to help beginner traders. So there you have it, this was my review of close option. As I told you at the beginning, if you also would like to try this broker and open an account with them, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to join the broker, taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently going on. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and until next time, happy trades!